transmission is live. Okay, we are on.
Attention, there are flowers. Flowers have been delivered from a prisoner. So if anyone's expecting flowers from a prisoner, they're at the front desk. Thank you.
Okay, and we are frosting the cake, and we want it to sound delicious and go. People have, it's very clear. Certain people, to me, it's a mystery, like Ellen. What her butt looks like? Well, it doesn't look good.
We are dangerously close to overtime, everybody. Let's get this last shot, please, and break for lunch.
Hi, I'm Kyle Pepper, and ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. Well, now I'm 36 and going nowhere fast, so that's why I'm starting Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. We only have 3 rules. 1, everyone's welcome regardless of gender or race. 2, every team starts with 5 runs so they don't feel bad. And 3, every Tuesday night we trade spouses and experiment sexually. Okay, you probably just said, I can't believe what I just heard. You start with 5 runs? Tryouts are this Thursday at 6 in my backyard, with a small tickle party starting at 9. Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. I can't wait to meet you.
My name is Jaden Funk, and I want to teach you slam poetry. But talk is cheap, right? Cheap like a toy made in China by kids in sweatshops working 9 to 5 like Dolly Parton. The interruption. But North Korea just dropped a nuclear bomb on us, just like I dropped a bomb. Mom and Dad, I'm not running the family business. Mom and Dad, I want to be a slam poet artist. To be happy like a megastore smiley face, you have to wear a matching vest just like everybody else. Ding dong, ding dong. Welcome to heaven. The most powerful words to any true-blooded American. So talk isn't cheap, but my class is. $50 for the 8-week session at the Rosewood Adult Learning Center. Hope to see you there.
Attention, the new management has announced their thoughts.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and whenever I see an attractive woman, I make this sound. I'd really appreciate it if sometime during the game you 4 broke into a spontaneous conga line. Handle those screws carefully. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Slightly used balloons. The more these balloons deflate, the more your wallet inflates.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. All right, here we go.
Get ready, time for question 1.
To get started, Mexican-do attitude. What dish could Porky Pig order at a Mexican restaurant without committing cannibalism? Al pastor, chorizo, ceviche, or lomo adobada? Player 2. Ow. Players 1 and 3. No, but it would be super fun to hear Porky try and pronounce it. Player 4. Ceviche is fish. Great idea. Give spicy Mexican food to someone who doesn't wear pants.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Take a good look at Mark TV, and it's a this or that. Player 3. Your score could use a hand. Why don't you play this one? I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a sales department on Walmart.com, an MTV show, or both. If it's a Walmart department, press the square button. If it's on MTV, press the circle button. And if you think it's both, press X. Now, the rest of you should listen carefully. Pick your answers before Player 3 does, because if Player 3 gets it wrong, everyone who gets it right will split that cash. Ready? Let's go. Bags. Cribs. Mugs. Skins. Juniors. Jubies. Tools. You're a tool. Walmart doesn't have a jackass department, though, officially.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here's one I like to call, just want to check in. Hey, how do you feel? With the pharynx, with the thoracic cavity, with the pulmonary veins, or with the thalamus? Time's almost up. Players 1 and 3. Located just above the brainstem, the thalamus acts as the relay station, sending information like pain to the brain. That's fine, don't ask me how I'm feeling. I asked you how you feel, but whatever. Sure, it's also with my thalamus, but it's just common decency to reciprocate. And now, for whom the dinner bell tolls. Ooh, it's almost time for my dinner. Better have this fortune cookie first, as prescribed by my doctor.
Cookie, fortune twist, cookie, fortune cookie, master
Not bad. Let's see what my fortune says. Laughter is the best medicine. If that's true, which character from the nursery rhyme Hey Diddle Diddle is the healthiest? The cat, the little dog, the cow, or the spoon? Player 2, clock's a ticking. Player 1. Player 3? Nuh-uh. Players 2 and 4? In the Mother Goose nursery rhyme, Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the little dog is the one that laughs at all the crazy stuff going on. This was pre-YouTube, you understand, so if somebody told you a dog laughed, you just had to take them at their word. Pucker up for, I've had intimate thoughts about Adam. Which of these people is B.I. curious? Player 1, who do you want to screw? Player 3, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds. Damn, that time just flew by. That's how you screw Player 1. Time to twist the knife. Players 1 and 2? Excuse me. Player 4? The chemical symbol for bismuth is Bi. But as a society, we shouldn't put labels on things like this, except chemicals. You should label chemicals so you don't blow yourself up. Unless that's what you're into. Look, I don't know, man. That's round 1, and player 4 is in the lead. This could get interesting. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And keep in mind, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Now get out there and make me proud. Here we have Spit Up or Shut Up. If Lady Gaga changed her name to the most common first word spoken by babies, what would she be called? Lady No, Lady Dada, Lady Cat, or Lady Mama? Player 4, how about it? Players 2 and 3. Wait for it. Wait for it. Player 1. According to a poll performed by YouGov, Dada or Daddy was by far the most popular first word spoken by babies, beating out Mama or Mommy by a considerable margin. Lady Dada is a good name, right? Please just say yes, because that's the name of the screenplay I wrote for Adam Sandler.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Say hello to childhood murmuries. It looks like we have a sort of treat today. My good acquaintance, old man, somehow found his way into the studio again. How's it going, old man?
Terrible, Mr. Shapiro.
Yeah, it's Mr. Masterson, actually.
Since when?
Since birth.
I know we're on Earth. Anywho, I need your help remembering something.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scroody-up-doodly-doo? It's Foggy Facts with Old Man.
Scroody-up-doo, I forget.
So... What is it you're trying to remember, old man?
Well, it's something I used to do when I was just...
We are good to go.
Okay, come on. You can do this. You need this job. Just turn your brain off and keep going. Is my mic on?
Tina, I don't know how to say this, but we're not going to be celebrating you on Secretary's Day.
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. I see we have 4 players. I appreciate your level of commitment. You all take care of those screws now. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by...
The San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, no turning back.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First, Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 3, the time is now. Player 1.
Swing and a miss.
Players 2, 3, and 4. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Take a stab at. His acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages? The McCona Industrial Age? The McCona Middle Ages? Or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Watch your clock! Players 1, 2, and 4. All wrong. Correct answer, show yourself. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Up next, brought to you by the letter U-nibrow.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. Not much time left. Player 1. No. Players 2, 3, and 4. Let me show you something. Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! And yet, none of them have ever blinked. Why not try Duck, Duck, Swan? Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Watch your time! Players 1 and 3. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college.
5 fingers.
May I introduce the man in the backwards yellow hat, and it's a dis or dat. Player 1, you could use a lift. This one's got your name all over it. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. The rest of you ought to pay attention. Lock in your answers before player 1, because if player 1 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the cash. Okay, let's move. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire. Arrested for falsely reporting a fire. At the house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. You were a couple of bananas short of a bunch. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. That about does it for round 1. And it would seem player 3 is winning, for the time being. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And remember, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. All right, let's get back to it. I call this one Dumber and Dumberer 2. So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Player 4. Now that's just the dumberest answer I ever heard. Player 2. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Players 1 and 3. No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won the greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Today's wrong answer of the game is accompanied by an $8,000 cash bonus. Have at it.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
How about let it go, let it go, let it go? At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? You got it, player 4. Pick someone to screw. You can't just leave your screw hanging out in the breeze like that. Okay, can we try this again, please? Players 1 and 3. You may not know how temperatures work. Player 2. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah blah blah, he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's one for you. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 4. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Player 3, you got it. No, you didn't. Players 1 and 2, that answer has a hole in it. Here's a good one. Wine or lose? If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Time is short. Players 1, 2, and 3. This isn't going to go with dinner at all. Player 4. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. This one's known as I Wanna Lick and Roll All Night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Player 1. Can't do anything right, can you? Players 2, 3, and 4. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the... Of course, who wants to hear my yapping? Oh, I'm still doing it. Sorry. Here you go. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. Player 2 is our winner! Player 2, I hope you are planning a big celebration in honor of your victory, because it's not that great of a win, you know what I mean?